glass gleaming, whose broad straps and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watch, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, ye have proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, who's that star-spangled banner it waved, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, on the shore, dimly seen through the mists of the deep, where the foe's haughty host in dread silence reposes. What is that which the breeze o'er the towering steep, as it fitfully glows, half conscious, half discloses? Now it catches the gleam of the morning's first beam, in fully glory reflected now, shines in the stream, 'tis the star-spangled banner, or long made wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hey guys, it's Donald A.A. Trump. Someone asked for a straight-out-the Compton cover with me-allied grass teeth and Jordan pictures, Barack Obama and myself. So here it is for your enjoyment. Please remember this is just for laughs and to show off this tech. No offense intended.
You're now about to witness the strength of straight knowledge.
Straight out of Compton. Crazy motherfucker named us Cubby. From the gang called Denegas with the tubes. When I'm called off, I got a sawed off. Squeeze the trigger and bodies are held off. You too, boy, if you fuck with me. The police are gonna have to come and get me. Off your ass, that's how I'm going out. For the punk motherfuckers that's showing out. Niggas start to mumble, they wanna rumble. Mix him and cook him in a pot like gumbo. Going off on the motherfucker like that. With a gat that's pointed at your ass. So give it up smooth. Ain't no telling when I'm down for a jack move. Here's a murder rap to keep you all dancing. With a crime record like Charles Manson. AK-47 is the tool. Don't they act a motherfucking fool. Me you can go to tutu no maybe. Knocking niggas out the box daily. You weekly, monthly, and yearly. Until them dumb motherfuckers see clearly. That and down with the capital C-P-G. Boy, you can't fuck with me. So when I'm in your neighborhood, you better duck. Cause Ice QB is crazy as fuck. As I leave, believe I'm stomping. But when I come back, boy, I'm coming straight out of Compton. Compton, Compton, Compton.
You're in Lasser. Tell them where you from.
Straight out of Compton, another crazy ass nigga. More potency, smoke you my repig, it's bigger. I'm a bad motherfucker, and you know this, but the pussiest niggas won't show this. But I don't give a fuck, I'ma make my snaps. If not from the records, from jacking or craps. Just like burglary, the definition is jacking. And I'm legally armed, it's called packing. Shoot a motherfucker in a minute. I find a good piece of pussy and go up in it. So if you're at a show in the front row, am I calling you a bitch or dirty as hell? You'll probably get made like a bitch is supposed to. But that shows me slut you're not opposed to. A crazy motherfucker from the street. Attitude like it cause. I'm tearing up shape. Certain controls the automatics. For any dumb motherfucker that starts status. Not the right hand cause of the hand itself. Every time I pull an AK off the shelf, the security is maximum and that's a law. RG spells Ren, but I'm raw. See cause I'm the motherfucking villain. The definition is clear, the witness of a killing that's taking place without a clue. And once you're on the scope, your ass is through. Look, you might take it as a trip, but a nigga like your knees on a gangster tip. Straight out to Compton. Compton, Compton, Compton. Straight out to Compton.
Easy is his name, and the boy is coming.
Straight out of Compton. Is a brother that'll smother your mother and make your sister think, I love you. Dangerous motherfucker raising hell. And if I ever get cut, I make bail. See, they don't give a fuck, that's the problem. I see a motherfucking cobot, but I'm smart lay low creeper wild. When I see a punk pass, I smile. To me, it's kind of funny it's just showing a nigga driving, but don't know where the fuck he's going, just rolling. Looking for the one they call easy. But here's a flash they'll never see. Ruthless, never seen like a shadow in the dark. Except when I load, you see a spark and jump over hesitation. And hear the scream of the one who got the lead penetration. Feel a little gust of wind and I'm jetting. But leave a memory no one will forget it. So what about the bitch who got shot? Fuck here. You think I give a damn about a bitch? I ain't a sucker. This is an autobiography of me. And if you ever fuck with me, you'll get taken by a stupid dumb brother who will smother. Words of the motherfucker straight out of Compton. Compton. Straight out of Compton.
Damn, that shit was dope.
Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it?
Now at Menards, save big money in your next project with 11% off.
Forcible impact alert. Scanning for Chinese artillery. Liberty Prime is online. Chinese invader. Warning, orbital strike imminent. Liberty Prime is online.
Bernie Sanders text-to-speech model. Traced to Sing in the Club by 50 Cent. As always, this is just
Go. It's go shorty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. And we gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck. It's not your birthday. You can find me in the club. Bottle full of boob. Look man, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love. So come give me a huge. If you into getting rubbed, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bub. Look mom, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love. So come give me a huge. If you into getting rubby. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's 20 niggas in the club. Yeah, niggas heard I fuck with Dre. Now they wanna show me love when you sell like me. And the hoes they wanna fuck you. Look home, ain't nothing changed. Close down, up. I sip it in the cutting. Nigga roll that, we dub roll that. If you watch how I move, don't mistake me for a player or pimp. Been had with a few shells, but I walk with a limp mate. In the hood in Ali, they saying 50 a hoe. They like me, I want me to love me like they love pace. But holla in New York, the niggas will tell you, on local and the playing is to put the rap game in a show called You Are. I'm fully focused, mate. My money on my mind that they mill out the deal, and I'm still on the grind. Now should she feelin' my style? She feelin' my flow. Her girlfriend willing to get me, and they ready to go play. You can find me in the club. Bottle full above. Look, ma'am, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed, you can find me in the club. Bottle full above. Look, ma'am, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbing, my flow, my show. What me the dog that bought me all my fancy things, my pride, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look, nigga, I done came up and I ain't changed yet, and you should love it way more than you eat. Nigga, you made. I thought that you'd be happy. I made it blue. I cat by the bar, toasting for good life. You the fag ass nigga, trying to pull me back right. When my joint get to pumping, in the club it's one. I wink my at you, bitch. If she smiles, she gone. If the roof on fire, let the motherfucker burn. If you talking about money, home I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me. Cause go ahead, switch the style up. If niggas hate, then let them hate. And watch the money pile up. Or we can go side your head with a bottle of bubble. They know where we fucking be. You can find me in the club. Bottle full of bubble. Look, mom, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bubble. Look, ma'am, I got the X. If you into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love, so come give me a hug. If you into getting rubbed, ha 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 ha. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be neither, nigga. We in the club all the time, nigga, so pop off, nigga.
You want me to go fucking trash your lights? Do you want me to fucking trash them? Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
I was looking at the light.
Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
I was looking at the light.
Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
I was looking at the light.
Fuck! And what the fuck is it with you?
I was looking at the light.
It's fucking distracting. Oh, good. 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 No, fuck, no. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. Think for 1 fucking second. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Think for 1 fucking second. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Think for 1 fucking second. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Think for 1 fucking second. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? Give me a fucking answer.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
You are trashing my scene.
Shut the fuck up, would you? Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
And I ain't walking on this set if you're still
Shut
hired.
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
I'm fucking serious.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut up if you can't take a joke.
You are trashing my scene. What don't you fucking understand? 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 Fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking ass. What don't you fucking understand? Fucking kick your fucking ass. Seriously, man, you and me, we're fucking done professionally. Fucking ass.
Look, if you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? His palms are sweaty, his weak arms are heavy, there's so much in his sweater already. Moans Spaghetti is nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bomb, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down the hole. Crowd goes so loud he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking. How? Everybody's joking now. The clock's run out. Time's up. A blow. Snap back to reality. There it goes. Gravity. Well, there it goes. Grab it. He helped. He's so mad, but he won. Give up that easy. No. He won't have it, you know. His whole back hit his rope. Don't matter. He's dope. He knows that he's broke. He's so stagnant, he knows. When he goes back to his mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again. This whole rape shit, you better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass, and you better lose yourself in the music the moment. You better never let it go. This opportunity comes in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better. His soul's escaping through this hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking. Make making. If we move toward a new world order, life is boring, but slows to post-mortem. It only grows harder. Home it grows harder, he blows, it's all over. These hoes is all on him. Coast to coast, shows is known as the Globe Trotter. Lonely roads, God only knows his grown father from home is no father. Goes home and barely knows his own daughter. But hold your nose, cause there go. The cold water, his hus don't want him no more. He's seckled, product. They moved on to the next mode who flowed. He knowed. Joy and sold netta. So the soap opera is told. It won. Dave, you better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better no more games. I'ma change what you call rage. Tear this motherfucking roof like to dog's cage. I was playing in the beginning, the mood all changed. I've been chewed up and spit out and booed off stage. But I kept ringing, interpreting the next decibel. Best believe somebody's paying the pipe hipper. All the pain inside amplified by the fact that I could get by with my 9 to 5 and I can't provide the right taper. Like how my cosmetics goddamn food stamps don't buy diapers. And it's no movie, there's no make it differ. This is my life and these times are so hard. And it's getting even harder trying to feed and water my secret love. Gina Shunner caught up between being a father and a prima donna. Baby mama drama screaming on her too much for me to want to stay in on. Spot another day of one of this got me. To the point I'm like a snail it got to formulate plot or end up in jail or shot. Success is my only motherfucking option. Failure's not. Mama love you, but this trail has got to go. I cannot roll in Solemn's lots of hair go with my shot. Feet fail me not, this may be the only opportunity that I got. You better lose yourself in the music the moment. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself in the music the moment. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes in a lifetime. You better. You can do anything you set your mind to, man.
Neighbor, welcome again to this neighborhood. I'd like to show you something. You know what this is? Maybe if I press this button. This is a cassette player with a little cassette in here, and there's nothing written on it, so we'll just have to play it to see what it is. Do you ever imagine things? Are they scary things? Are they scary things? Do you ever imagine things? Things you'd like to have. Did you ever see a cat's eyes in the dark and wonder what they were? Did you ever pretend about things like that before? Did you ever pretend about things like that? Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind? You can grow ideas in the garden of your mind. It's good to be curious about many things. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think and they'll grow. Imagine every person that you see is somewhat different from every other person in the world. Some can do some things, some can do others. Did you ever think of the many things you've learned to do? Many things you've learned. Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind? grow ideas in the garden of your mind. It's good to be curious about many things. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think and they'll grow. Did you feel like going like that? Let's give the fish some food. Mr. McFeely, I didn't order any whistles. That's what they call a slide whistle. Did you feel like going like that? There are so many things to learn about in this world, and so many people who can help us learn. Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind? You can grow ideas in the garden of your mind. It's good to be curious about many things. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think, and they'll grow.
Ah, we're back. Day late, dollar short. Doesn't matter. I missed my stream last night because I didn't feel like doing it. And I didn't really... I don't know. I was going to use the Peterson AI bot, but somebody thought they didn't want to have fun with that. So, I was just like, whatever. I tried getting a hold of the guy who does Air Jordan Peterson, who is an excellent, excellent voice actor in that sense. But then I just didn't want to bother with it. Didn't get around to shit, so I just went to bed. And, but then today, my usual trip to the Giant Eagle to have lunch and a giant salad, I was given a sign from God as I was walking through the cookie aisle. A golden box, a package, emblazoned Oreo on them. And then I saw the flavor. They're maple cream. Golden Oreos with maple cream filling. And I said, I've got to do this stream. So, I'm going to do a short one. We're going to go ahead and talk about Dr. Jordan Peterson for once, being a dildo, about having one of the best bots ever made to say and imitate him, and how he's trying to ruin people's fun. Because who fucking knows? It really doesn't matter. I'm gonna turn this shit down in my ears. There we go. Yes. Alright. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, a site called NotJordanPeterson.com came up with a bot that you can type in 240 characters and have it say things in Jordan Peterson's voice. It got very popular. It's been a lot of fun things have been done with it, and it ties into this deep fake things, which I think the deep fakes are probably one of the better things that ever happened, because basically it makes video evidence unadmissible. And the better that technology gets, the easier it is to say, well, it could have been faked. So it gives everyone plausible deniability for everything they say and do, at least at some point. Maybe not so much now. And I'm sure there's going to be, it doesn't matter. It's always going to be, thing gets developed, somebody else develops something to be able to try and counteract whatever potential downsides that might be. But the creation of things and the movements of technologies and the progress of that technology should never be inhibited. And here's Jordan Peterson talking about, oh, we got the. I'm gonna get to my Jordan Peterson impression later on, so I'm gonna have to try and not blow my load on it here. But here he is. Now we already had inklings of this when he deplatformed Faith Goldie for no good reason. I think the lady seems to be relatively milquetoast. But first things first, I gotta talk about these goddamn maple cream Oreos that I bought. Sponsored by Maple Cream Oreos. They're okay. The maple cream is a bit crystally, but the golden Oreo is always a good Oreo. They smell wonderful. They taste good. I like them. We're going to have one right now. And I think I've eaten about a third of the box waiting for this stream to start. But we're going to have one. If you have some, join me. Get yourself a little glass of milk. That's how cookies are eaten. You better get your cookies, you better get your milk, and try them out for one. Enjoy this with me now. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the stuff right there. Maple cream has kind of this crystal sugar texture. I like it. It's not very mapley. You can taste a hint of it. But it's not super strong. It's good. It's not super strong, but it's good. I'll give it a... Let's see. What do you call it? We'll give it a 4.5 on the random scale. Or on the... Wait a minute. What do you call the Richter? We'll call it the Victor scale. Yes. Give it a 4.5 on the Victor scale. Now we got scales and shit. That's lore. Alright, so he set up this fucking... He basically threatened, I should probably maybe go to Coding Elites. Let's see. Where was that? I'll find the fucking thing. Oh well. Let's read his bullshit fucking article about why he thinks deepfakes are dangerous technologies and don't fall under his ideas of what free speech is. So join me as we talk about this. Alright. It's titled, I Didn't Say That. Something very strange and disturbing happened to me this week. If it was just relevant to me, it wouldn't be that important, except perhaps to me, and I wouldn't be writing this column about it. But it's something that is likely more important and more ominous than we can even imagine. There are already common fraudulent schemes being perpetrated by both telephone and internet. One no. What the? You can't write. One no as the grandparent scam. I'm probably terribly doing his voice. Is particularly reprehensible. First, because it is perpetrated on elderly people who are in general more susceptible to tech-savvy criminals, and second, because it is based on the manipulation of familial love, trust, and compassion. The criminal running the grandparent scam calls or emails the victim, pretending to represent a grandchild who is now in trouble with the law or needs money for a hospital bill or an injury that cannot be discussed, say, with the parents because of the moral trouble that may ensue. They generally call late at night, say at 4 in the morning, because that adds to the confusion. The preferred mechanism of money movement is wire transfer. And that's a warning. Don't transfer money by wire without knowing for certain who is receiving it. Because once it's gone, it's not coming back. Alright, so, thanks for the PSA, Jordan. Old people can be very stupid. And if you fall for stuff like this, well, it's your fault. The fact of the matter is, these things are already illegal. We don't need new laws about it. And if they simply get better with the technology, well, tell your fucking son, hey, you got yourself into jail, get yourself out. You know, really fucking easy. It's not a thing. You maybe you call and confirm things beforehand. And then he goes on to say, and this is the logical end of where he's going to do it. Now, what if it was possible to conduct such a scam using the actual voice of a hypothetical victim? Worse, what if was possible to do so? I'll correct it for you. Worse, what if it was possible to do so with voice and radio and video image, indistinguishable from the real thing? If we are not at that point now, and we probably are, we will be within months. I'm fucking up his voice really bad. I can't do it very well. But we're going to continue on. So basically he's saying that this technology is used to do, you know, fraud on people. So fucking what? Like, once again, don't fall for fraud. Confirm, verify, get a second source. Call your local police department. Like, what the fuck, you know, dumb. Old people don't suck. That's my fucking advice. Don't suck. In April of this year, a company called Coding Elite exposed an artificial intelligence, AI, program to a substantial sample of my voice, which is easily accessible on the YouTube lectures and podcasts that I have posted over the last years. In consequence, they were able to duplicate my manner of speaking with exceptional precision. Certainly better than the way I'm fucking doing it. Because, and I'm fairly familiar with Jordan Peterson, but I'm not that good of an impressionist. I wish I should have pursued Air Jordan Peterson up on his shit. He could have done this great. Anyhow, anyhow. Starting out by producing versions of me rapping Eminem songs such as Lose Yourself, which has now garnered 250,000 views, and Rap God, which has only garnered 17,000, as well as Rock Lobster, 1,400 views. They have done something similar with Bernie Sanders' voice. No, I'm doing terribly at his fucking voice. Oh my god, just listening to myself here. Whew, that's awful. I'm gonna have to really work on that. It's weird because he has a Kermit voice, but there's a little gravel in it too. Let's see. They have done something similar with Bernie Sanders singing Dancing Queen, Donald Trump, Sweet Dreams, and Ben Shapiro, who also delivered Rap God. The company has a model, the address of which you can find on their YouTube channel, which allows the use to make Trump, Obama, Clinton, or Sanders say anything whatsoever. God forbid. They have a fun thing that people can use to do stuff. And make fun things. I happen to think that Rap God is an amazing piece of work. When I first encountered my verbal avatar belting out the lyrics, I thought it was cool, in a teenage tech geek sort of way. And I suppose it was. This caused quite a stir on the net in April, with media companies such as Forbes and Motherboard, a division of Vice, noting that the machine learning technology only requires 6 hours of original audio, that is, actually generated by me, to produce its credible fakes, matching rhythm, stress, sound, and prose intonation. This week, however, a company called NotJordanPeterson.com put an AI engine online that allows anyone to type anything and have it reproduced in my voice. It's hard to get access to or use the site at the moment, presumably because it is currently attracting more traffic than its servers can handle. Note, Note: as of August 23rd, this website posted the following announcement. In light of Dr. Peterson's response to the technology demonstrated by this site, which you can read here, out of respect for Dr. Peterson, the functionality of this site will be disabled for the time being. God, I'm doing so bad. This is why we need deepfake technology. Is so when I want to do something like this, I don't have to depend on my flawed talent and lack of it to do anything. Man. A variety of sites that pass themselves off as news portals, and sometimes are, have either reported this story straight, Sputnik News, or had a field day, Gizmodo, having me read, for example, the Scum Manifesto. Hypothetically, an acronym for Society Cutting Up Men, a radical feminist rant by Valerie Solanos, published in 1967. I'm fucking this voice up so bad. Here we go. It's not easy being green. I can't do it. It's not the Rainbow Connection. The Dreamers and me. Alright. Soldiering on. Solanos, by the way, later shot the artist Andy Warski. Oh my god! Oh wait, Andy Warhol. Fucking... Okay, well, that's disappointing. An act driven by her developing paranoia. He was seriously wounded, requiring a surgical corset. He provided his own, I'm sure, to hold his organs in place for the rest of his life. TNW takes a middle path, reporting the facts of the situation with little bias, but using the system to have me voice very vulgar phrases. Alright, so once again, big fucking deal. Some of you might know, and those of you who should, that similar technology, oh god, has also been developed for video. This was reported, for example, by BBC as far back as July 2017, who broadcast a speech delivered by Al Obama. Al Obama? Who the fuck is Al Obama? By an AI Obama. Aha, there we go. That was essentially indistinguishable from the real thing. Similar technology has been used equally notoriously to superimpose the faces of famous actresses on porn stars while they perform their various sexual exploits. Let's see. You can find this story covered, for example, on The Verge, January 24th, 2018. Movies have also been reshot so that the main actor is transformed from someone unknown to someone with real box office draw. This has happened, for example, to Nicolas Cage, primarily on a YouTube site known as Dirtface. A play on the phrase deepfakes, which is what the video recordings created fraudulently by AI have come to be known. More recently, Control-Shift-Face, a YouTube channel, posted a video showing Bill Hader transforming very subtly into Tom Cruise as he performs an impression of the latter on Dave Letterman's show. It picked up 4 million views in a week. It's important to note, by the way, that this ability is available to amateurs. I don't mean people with no technology whatsoever, obviously. More that the electronic machinery that makes such things possible will soon be within the reach of everyone. It's hard to imagine a technology with more power to disrupt. I'm already in the position, as many of you will be as well, where anyone could produce a believable audio and perhaps video of me saying absolutely anything they want me to say. Proofread. Like, what? Hey man, you make like $1 million a year on Patreon, Dr. Peterson. I can proofread some shit. Like, I do have basic command of the English language, and I catch this stuff for some reason. Maybe it's because he's Canadian. More to the point, how are we going to trust anything electronically mediated in the very near future? Say, during the next presidential election. We're already concerned, rightly or wrongly, with fake news. And that's only news that has been slanted, arguably, by the bias of the reporter or editor or news organization. What do we do when fake news is just as real as news? What do we do when anyone can imitate anyone else for any reason that suits them? A boot. What can we do? A boot. And what of the legality of this process? It seems to me that active and aware lawmakers should take immediate steps to make the unauthorized production of a deepfake, of AI deepfakes, a felony offense. Okay. At least in the case where the fake is being used to defame, damage, or deceive. And it seems to be that we should perhaps throw caution to the wind and make this an exceptionally wide-ranging law. We need to seriously consider the idea that someone's voice is an integral part of their identity, of their reality, of their person, and that stealing a voice is a genuinely criminal act, regardless, perhaps, of intent. What's the alternative? Are we entering a future where the only credible source of information will be direct personal contact? Well, that's now. That's pretty much now, more or less. What's that going to do to the mass media of all types? Why we should not assume that the noise to signal ratio will creep so high. Oh my god, why do these voices kill me? When I'm not even good at them. Alright, let's see. All political and economic information disseminated broadly will be rendered completely untrustworthy. Well, most of it is already. We're already there. You can sort of take certain things for granted, but by and large, it should teach us as a society. That's a good thing. It should teach everyone to be skeptical of everything. That's fine. I can just leave that there. Nothing wrong with being skeptical of everything. Still be a skeptic. I can tell you from personal experience that, for what it's worth, that it is far from comforting to discover an entire website devoted to allowing whoever is inspired to do so produce audio clips imitating my voice, delivering whatever content the user chooses for serious, comic, or malevolent purposes. I can't imagine what the world will be like when we will truly be unable to distinguish the real from the unreal, or exercise any control whatsoever on what videos reveal about behaviors we never engaged in. I don't know why. That's okay. Well, I never did this thing. Here's something fake that shows me doing this thing. This is a problem for me that can't be cleared up with a simple, yeah, I was over here on that day. It's fucking retarded. Or audio avatars broadcasting any opinion at all about anything at all. I see no defense, and a tremendously expanded opportunity for unscrupulous troublemakers to warp our personal and collective reality in any manner they see fit. Wake up! The sanctity of your voice and your image is at serious risk. It's hard to imagine a more serious challenge to the sense of a shared, what's this, collectivism? Reliable reality that keeps us linked together in relative peace. The deepfake artists need to be stopped using whatever legal means are necessary as soon as possible. So, and with that, he basically joins so many other fucktards that want to censor people and control what they say or do. This is very simple. We're going to be able to tell the difference between a deepfake, no matter how good it is. Even if, it's just that fucking easy. Who fucking cares? You have a plausible deniability for anything you're accused of saying, and you can probably most likely prove that you didn't say or do whatever this video or audio evidence says. If you're not there at the time, you're not there at the time. Not a big deal. So. There we go. Well, that was my stream. We're gonna go ahead and have another maple cream Oreo because they're super delicious, and they certainly have more substance than most Canadians. Strangely enough. Let's go ahead and dip this in the old milk. I'm gonna need it after getting all that fucking lobster out of my voice. Shit. Ugh. Sorry for the dead air. We're gonna have a little dead air while I dip my fucking cookies. Wonder what the ingredients are on this thing. Biggest ingredient, sugar. A lot of sugar. Let's see what. 12 serving, 2 cookies, 29 grams. Like anyone actually fucking cares. Holy shit. Total sugars. This is 29 grams for 2 cookies, right? So in that 29 grams, 12 grams of it is fucking sugar. That's awesome. That's almost half. Man, that's awesome. Let's see how much. Okay, so sugar, unbleached enriched, flour, niacin. For some reason they put niacin in everything. I think it's a preservative. Reduced iron. Thiamine mononitrate. Let's go to the maple flavoring. Here's the maple flavoring. Brown sugar. Natural flavor, red 40, lake, blue 1, lake, which is food coloring. Molasses and caramel color. So that's the maple cream. I gotta say, totally fucking worth it. Gotta love that shit. Oh, so who's out there? Nobody's talking in chat. Is that you, Rec? Are you driving? Driving the fucking 19-20 hours to fucking the South Dakotas? That's a long ass drive, I tell you that. It's a long ass drive. I think it took me might have been 20 hours to go from Central Ohio to Rock Springs, Wyoming. A long ass drive. It was really cool driving through the fucking once you got into Wyoming, you had to drive through the mountain pass, which it wasn't closed at this time. But the speed limit's 80. The winds were fucking, from the west at about 60, 80. So when they would gust, big fucking snowdrifts would come off the sides of the mountains. This was also the day after Christmas, by the way. So, it's like, and it, surprisingly wasn't that cold. Which was kind of sad. But it was probably kind of a good thing, too. But it wasn't that cold that winter. Even though we had a white Christmas that day in Ohio, there wasn't... I mean, it was just like, 30s. It wasn't the ridiculous, biting, like, western cold that I had heard so much about. But the oncoming wind would hit my car, and, the speed limit's like 85 or 80. And it would you could just hear it, like, yeah, it was nuts. Alright, well, that's my stream. I have to work tomorrow. Do me another 17-hour fucking day. So that'll be super fun. Super fun for everybody! Hopefully. Oh no, there won't be a promo stream or anything like that. That's too bad. Oh yeah, and I gotta order some shit too. Order some shit on Amazon. Getting some pedals. Getting